8 here. Apologies, this one's coming in a little bit late today. I had an early bird meeting and I didn't get the opportunity to do it beforehand. Yeah, the last 2 days being back in Atlanta, I've been back in a lot of my regular meetings, and I've heard a lot of shares about meditation in AA lately, and it got me thinking a little bit, so I wanted to talk about that today. In yesterday's meeting, there were a lot of people that were talking about their experience in meditation, and one guy who's fairly religious, he actually is planning to go to seminary school, but he always talks about, this is the second time, about his practice, and it kind of looks like he says that he will pause and he will say, breathe God in, breathe Josh out. Breathe God in, breathe Josh out. And yesterday he shared again, and he said that sometimes he'll just say, I love you, God. Thank you, God. And another woman shared in the same meeting that she had gone to a meetup and they were talking about flow and being a part of flow. So she closed her eyes, and in her mind's eye, she envisioned the ocean and just the ebb and flow of the waves. And that sounds beautiful too. So long story short is, essentially, I think that meditation is just taking a pause. And we can go about it whichever way that we have knowledge of doing. And so essentially, I don't believe there's any real wrong way to pause. Some of those exercises sound a bit more grounding to me. And the ones that we've been practicing are a more classic approach to it. And one where we're kind of tapping into that wholeness to receive the intuitive thoughts. But this got me going back to the AA program, and just going to read a little bit from step 11. There is a direct linkage among self-examination, meditation, and prayer. Taken separately, these practices can bring much relief and benefit, but when they are logically related and interwoven, the result is an unshakable foundation for life. Couldn't agree more. As we have seen, self-searching is the means by which we bring new vision, action, and grace to bear upon the dark and negative sides of our natures. It is a step in the development of the kind of humility that makes it possible for us to receive God's help. So when I think of self-searching, which is a huge part of our program, that's me sitting down, reviewing myself. And in a couple of emotional sobriety videos, I've heard self can't show self to self. And that means that sometimes I don't see all my character defects. I don't see all these things standing in my way. And so I need a sponsor to do that. But I think too, this new meditation practice we're doing is leaving such a connection with our higher selves that we are receiving intuitive thoughts. So I think that that's also a really great thing, because some of that stuff that we just can't see in our human nature, like maybe the origins of our stories or where the anger or sadness is coming from, and I just can't seem to get out of self-pity. Like, we can talk to our sponsors, we can go to the meetings, but we also would love to receive that intuitive thought from God. And I think that our practice is really holding space for that. I'm going a little bit over, but that's what came to me today. You guys have a great day.